Something else from Mexico I wanted to talk about but didn't have time for in my last video was penalties. A lot of people drew fire with the lack of punishment at the start of the race and for the Hamilton-Verstappen clash later on. At the start, yes, I think the stewards did make an error, but not for the driver you think. Max was the last man to enter a full wide into turn 1 and took to the grass. He was fourth in that scenario, and by the time he's at turn 6, he's back in fourth. No advantage gained, no penalty. But the stewards missed Charles Leclerc doing the same thing and coming out second ahead of Lewis Hamilton. It was cheeky, but I wonder if with Lewis being a teammate, the stewards left it alone as they tend not to interfere with inter-team clashes. As for the Hamilton-Verstappen incident, look, I'm not going to pretend I like it. It's a classic Max dive bomb to the apex. In my opinion, Max does get enough of his car alongside at said apex to have the right of way. Max just about keeps two wheels on the track, and while there's contact, it's inconsequential. By the letter of the law, that's a legal pass. As for Lewis's penalty, it's pretty slam dunk. He ignored the race director's instructions to use the escape road, he didn't give up the time gained, and no one told him to give it back. Again, I don't like this. The driving standards now reward bull rushing the apex of the corner and then running someone four wheels off track. The sport had a golden chance after Max's move on Lando Norris in Austin last year to get rid of it, but instead, 19 of the 20 drivers agreed on the rule set we have now. The same applies for driver penalties like Lewis. It used to be 5 seconds, but the baseline was up to 10 because too many times, faster cars would run someone off or cut a corner to pass them, take off, and then eat the penalty because they knew it would make no difference. Drivers complained, and a new baseline was set. The stewards aren't the problem, the book they're reading from is. It says to me as a fan that the FIA has probably given the drivers too much influence over the rules we have now. They're racing drivers. They're in it for themselves, and they look for any way to exploit the system for their own gains. They're not thinking about us and the entertainment value of the sport when they're sitting in those meetings. I don't like it, but in the highly charged political world of Formula One, that's how the sausage is made. P.S. It might be worth changing Turn 1 in Mexico in the future. An 800-meter run to Turn 1 that bottlenecks into a 90-degree corner probably isn't ideal. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and thanks for watching.